everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Renu. Today I am going to tell you the story of two brothers. One was called Krishna and the other was called Balarama. The names are very familiar, aren't they? I am going to tell you the story of that same Krishna who used to go everywhere stealing butter. He would wipe his face and come back home. His mother would look at him and say, "Krishna, have you been stealing butter again?" "No, Amma." "Then what is that little butter doing on your chin?" "Amma, all my friends stole butter and rubbed some on my face." His mother would say. Now which mother would want to punish a little boy who had such an innocent smile on his face? It was that same Krishna who used to wear a peacock feather on his head. And the same Krishna who killed his evil uncle Kamsa. The same Krishna who danced on top of a multi-headed snake, Kaliya, when everyone else ran away in fear. When Krishna and Balarama grew up, they became strong, young, brave men. Whenever anyone was in trouble, they would call for Krishna, Balarama, Krishna, Balarama. And Krishna and Balarama would go there, chase away the Rakshasas, the demons, the Gundas who were troubling the villagers. Now one day they got a call from a very distant village. So the two of them set off. When they reached the village, all the villagers crowded around them and said, "Krishna, Balarama, there's an evil Rakshasa who's been troubling us for so many days." So Krishna and Balarama, as usual, dishkum, 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 chased away that Rakshasa. Then they sat down and had a delicious meal, drank water, glug, 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 rested for a while and then set back for home. They walked and they walked. And just as they reached a forest, the sun had started to set and it had become dark. So Krishna said, "Let us not travel through the forest, Balarama. It's dangerous when it's so dark. Let's rest here. I will go to sleep first and you stand guard. And after I wake up, you can sleep. It's 8 o'clock now. I shall sleep from 8 to 12. And after that, you can sleep." "Okay, Krishna," said Balarama. And Krishna climbed on top of a tree, found a broad branch and went to sleep. Meantime, Balarama stood guard. He walked this side and that side, looked up, looked down, looked here, looked there, and everywhere. And he continued to walk this side, that side, this side, that side, keeping an ear out and his eyes looking everywhere in case there was some strange sound or he saw something which was dangerous. As he turned towards one side, he saw this huge creature, taller than a coconut tree, taller, so very tall, looking down at Balarama with a very fierce look. "Who are you?" said Balarama. But just like the way he had appeared, the creature disappeared. Balarama heaved a sigh of relief and he continued to walk. This side, that side, looking here, looking there, looking everywhere. And suddenly he heard a rustling sound from behind some bushes. So he went closer and closer, and when he looked, it was that same creature, but he was only this big. "Who are you? What do you want?" asked Balarama. The creature became bigger. "Tell me, who are you?" And the creature became bigger and bigger, and soon he was the size of a plant. Tell me, who are you?" said Balarama. But as he got more scared, the creature became bigger and bigger and bigger and soon was very huge. He looked down at Balarama with a ferocious expression on his face and started to laugh. Poor Balarama looked at him. He was so scared. "Who are you? Who started backing away from that horrible creature. And as he backed away, the creature started following him. Balarama was terrified. He turned around and started to run and run and run. And suddenly, he tripped and fell. Dup! And became unconscious. Meantime, it was midnight. Krishna woke up. Balarama, oh Balarama, where are you? Time for you to sleep. But there was no sign of Balarama. Krishna was puzzled. Oh, maybe Balarama was so sleepy he's fallen asleep. Let me look for him. So he started looking for him. He walked everywhere looking here, there. But Balarama was not to be seen. So he continued to walk. And suddenly he tripped over something. When he looked down, it was his brother Balarama. Oh, so you've fallen asleep. But Balarama was not moving at all. So Krishna sat down next to him, picked up his hand and felt his pulse. It was beating. Then he held his hand under Balarama's nose and he was breathing. Oh, so you're so fast asleep. Sleep, sleep, said Krishna. And he continued to walk. It was very, very dark, late in the night. As he walked aside and turned around, there was that huge, scary creature looking down at Krishna. Ha 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 ha! Oh ha 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 ha! Laughed the creature. Krishna stood right there and said, "Who are you? What do you want?" The creature was very surprised that Krishna was not scared and he became smaller. "Tell me now, what do you want?" Krishna asked once again. The creature became smaller. "Aren't you going to tell me who you are?" The creature became smaller and smaller and soon he was the size of a plant. "Tell me who you are." He started to become smaller and smaller and smaller and soon he was only this much. Krishna picked up the creature, put him on his palm and said, "So you're not going to tell me who you are? Then I shall keep you with me." And he picked up that creature, put him into the fold of his dhoti and continued walking. Soon it started becoming light. So Krishna decided to wake up Balarama. He went next to Balarama, sat down and said, "Balarama, oh Balarama, wake up. It's time for us to go." Balarama was still unconscious, but hearing Krishna's voice, he opened his eyes. "Krishna, Krishna, last night you know what happened? There was a huge creature and he was laughing like the sound of thunder. Oh Krishna, I was so scared." "Calm down, Balarama, calm down." "But Krishna, the creature was going to attack me and I ran and ran and ran and then I fell down and I don't know what happened." "I see." Krishna took out that little creature and said, "Is this the creature you're talking about?" "Yes, Krishna. Oh God, be careful. He will become very, very, very big." "Don't worry about this creature, Balarama. I shall keep him with me." And Krishna put him back into his dhoti. But still it was a little dark. So Krishna said, "Let us rest for some more time." Krishna went back to sleep. Balarama also went to sleep. When it was become a little bit more bright, Krishna woke up Balarama and said, "Come Balarama, let's go back home." And they went back home. Why do you think the creature became bigger and bigger and bigger when Balarama spoke to him and became smaller and smaller and smaller when Krishna spoke to him? Do you know why? Well, the creature became bigger and bigger and bigger because Balarama was scared, and it became smaller and smaller and smaller because Krishna did not get scared. He was brave. He stood in one place and continued to ask the creature questions in a very calm manner. It's just the same. When we face problems and we start running away, the problems become larger and larger. But we stand in front of we face the problem becomes smaller and smaller, and soon we'll be able to solve them. Do you agree with me? Until next time then, bye bye.